Yo, hey, what's up guys? In today's video I'm gonna show you a team that can compete with Senna teams. Of course Senna will be still the better ones, but this team has high potential to do some crazy stuff. You probably see it in the thumbnail already. I kind of covered this team already, but I said that I will do a follow-up about it because actually it wasn't fully optimized. And also, stupid me, like for real, this is the team. But stupid me forgot to show you the presets, and I called it like full auto and everything, and I literally forgot to show you the presets, so I'm gonna do it right now so everybody can take a look and you can press your full auto with this team. In my particular run, I didn't go full auto, but listen out, it is not fully manual and everything. I was just doing little tiny macro managings, like I just was holding, for example, Ramantu this skill back so I have the decrease speed as soon as possible on the next form. I'm gonna show you the run and everything because, and also, hey guys, do not look at the speeds right now. We gotta go all the way to the end for the real speeds and stuff. They are not right now really built and stuff, so do not care about the speeds. We're gonna talk about that in a second. I kind of forgot if I showed you all the thing right here, but he is kind of really super important. Donatello makes it so clean and he is amazing. Like this guy in this combination, I didn't know how much potential he has. Like that crazy. I knew he was good, but just that good in teams like this is kind of amazing. And also Fidey, I think Fidey or something, he has also a 4-turn cooldown, a full reset skill or something. I don't know the whole kit right now. Maybe there's some also really useful debuffs what he has on his kit, but it kind of opens up a little bit more about how you can tune champions in this game with reset champions. If you want to check it out, in the old video I did a showcase in a speed calculator why this is actually working, why everybody has everything what they need and stuff all the time. It was a little bit better of a showcase to just see what is going on. I'm gonna obviously talk about that in a second, but you know what, I'm gonna talk about it anyway. Let's go quickly into the run, and on the end I have the stats for you. I sped it up this time a little bit. Like always, it is, do you guys see this thing that I see? Like what is going on? Oh wait, okay, I was actually not seeing what you guys saw. But like always, Titus teams are luck dependent. That's why I record my video right now. I'm gonna show you by just showing you the recording where it went good. But also, it probably has like 2 or 3 misfails where you just get your shield stolen, for example. Not stolen, but cleansed off and all these things. For our example, it does not matter who gets hit. There are 2 champions, they can get, no, 3 champions, they can lose the shield. It is no problem, and 2 of them don't. Titus and, in our case, Ramantu. They will be one of those champions that obviously cannot lose the shield. Titus needs his shield, and then also Ramantu. You can use Calamitus in his spot for Ramantu, for example. Hey, wait, it's kind of a little bit too quick. I want to quickly kind of show you what is going on. But there are replacements. I will talk about replacements in a second and stuff. But yeah, how did I handle the phases basically? Since our Leonardo is going to reset us at the beginning, it's quite quicker as usual to grow your shields up. He has continuous heals, it's stackable, so you have enough buffs and stuff, so you get enough shield on whoever your target is later on. Maybe you have others ideas or something for your teams later on with a free roll or something and some other combinations, and go crazy. Really, I would like to see what you did, but in my scenario it was Ramantu. He just got attacked, he doesn't do anything too crazy. I don't actually want him to put out decreased defense and stuff on the ram form, so I just made him the attack guy, and that's probably what you're supposed to do too. Let's talk quickly about replacements since we are in the ultimate form. Mikage can be another buff extender. I used Oella in a takeover. I used, what's his name? Like an orc guy or something? Like there was another orc with a buff extension and also increased resistance. Increased resistance quite helps. But also Mikage unlocks you to do some trials on the way. You don't need exactly like Mikage, get increased resistance up, and then you can save yourself later on a lot of resistance, because my team is quite resistance heavy, and that is the most part that people are kind of having a problem. But you can use Oella or Grazor. I think his name was Grazor. And quickly, why Donatello is so amazing. The lion form. Oh, he is my pet now, because he will ignore shields, right? That is kind of the stupid thing that you need some source of a heal in this fight because of this stupid boss. First of all, Donatello brings heals. But also, if you get killed underneath your shield, you will still survive because his passive prevents a fatal death. And then also he equals up all the HP of all champions. That means basically for the guy who is about to die, because everybody has 100% shield, 100% HP, he will get 50% of his HP immediately back. Then he can heal by continuous heals, A1s by Donatello. I always mix up those names. And that's why he's kind of really great. And also for the ram form, he does work. You can get hits from the ram form and he will prevent the death. Then you get healed also by 50% if you maybe want to do some ideas with that. But then your it's like this. Your champion that gets attacked from the ram form, it goes downwards on your HP. Usually if it does more than 20%, he hits you again. Then he hits you again, he hits you again. The thing is, you need to have like this, when the boss is about to crit you and just one real good smack in all this chain, then it will prevent your death. But also it did more, still it counts like I did more than 20%, he has 50%, I did 100%, 50%, it's more than 20, and then he smacks you just again and again. But if he slowly does like no crits, for example, then it can prevent a death for you and just heals you up to amount of a 50% usually, and then you will just survive it. About the Viper form, it's luck dependable. If he steals your buffs, then you kind of in a bad way. There's still, again, 3 champions can use all the buffs and all that. We got heals, we got all of these things. That is no problem. Just those 2, like Ramantu and Titus in my example, they need the shield, and if everybody else gets them stolen or whatever, you can still recover and finish your run. And also what I really recommend for everybody is to do preparation about the next form. Like you can see, okay, actually the Viper form is actually the worst example for it, but usually on the top you see like how many skills do they have left and stuff like, and at some point you realize when they're gonna transform, and just the round, the round before the boss is gonna transform, you know, the next skill, what he's gonna do, he's gonna transform. Just do not use your Ramantu skill. Just hold it back. When the next boss is about to happen, you go in there like I do right now. And then you have your skill ready, you place it, and you can do maximum damage. And it literally helps a lot. Like, that will be the difference between probably like 7, 8, 9 billion damage for the Clash. And that is quite a high number, to be honest. And it's, yeah, I know you kind of have to follow the run when you do it, because you kind of need to do sometimes something. But it is totally worth it, to be honest. And maybe you just want to do it in auto, feel free to do it. This team can do it, so no problem. And I don't think we need to watch the whole run again. I just wanted to quickly talk over the forms and what they can kind of be a threat and how I approach them. Because Ramantu is my guy for the ram form. Ramantu just doesn't get killed because of the shield. Donatello is the guy for the lion form, that he makes it just kind of easy. And for the Viper form, there is nothing really crazy. It's just don't get your buff stolen on those 2 champions, and you should be fine. And I think I even got my buffs rid off or something. Could be possible. Let me quickly see Ramantu on here. Yeah, like he doesn't actually have the shield anymore. A big tip is to have ally protection and the shield from Wixwell cast in that moment where you maybe go into the ram form. You lost your shield on your Ramantu, no problem. Ally protection plus the shield. And hoping that you don't get a crit, that would be kind of not so great, but then you can still survive this. Like I did it, you can rewatch it, I just did it like this, but obviously you need some stats, you build your Ramantu, still super defense basey, and a lot of HP and stuff, because they just still want it. Why not? Like I know it's harder to do with all the resistance, accuracy and stuff, and but let's go out to the end. I'm gonna skip a little bit forward. I'm gonna show you the resort. You probably saw it already in the thumbnail, but hey, it's kind of see it too. It's nice to see that happening right in front of your face. Wait, where am I? So, alright, so, it doesn't go step by step anymore. What the hell? It just kind of pauses. Oh, wait, let me go one time back. Alright, so, that's the team. Titus did more than 2 billion damage, overall 40 billion clash points. I probably get at some point more out of it or something. Yeah, I can still optimize in here, but hey, overall I'm pretty nice that I don't need a reviver in here. And I get a lot of resets, I get a lot of damage, and this is basically the team that I recommend for everybody, because if you play for a long time, this is kind of free to play. If you, of course, you need to do the fusions, but keep in mind, guys, the fusions will be back on the table. If you don't have a Wixwell, woohoo! Get a Wixwell, you know? But let's talk about also these stats and everything. Everything is kind of sped up right now, so I kind of need to go step by step. I got a lot of pauses. So, Mikage, protection set, a lot of resistance, hopefully. Wait, I'm gonna click it, yes. Alright, a lot of resistance, a lot of accuracy, still kind of defensy, so she can grow her shield at the beginning. If you just have an attack Lady Mikage, then she probably maybe cannot grow her shield or something. But yeah, resistance and speed and stuff. The speeds right now, they really matter for the preset and everything. So, is Mikage my fastest? I think, yeah, Mikage is my fastest in a 9-piece protection. Then also she has this relic just for the accuracy, but damn is it fast. And why is it kind of, what's going on? Like what kind of picture is that? Yeah, all right, hopefully she got cruelty. Cruelty helps with every champion, it doesn't have to be her. And those are the masteries. I don't want to get any turn meter increase or something. Of course, Titus, yeah, he is stacked, and just keep in mind, if you do lower, that is still nice. Hey, I got some takeovers where some people did like 400 and 500 million. But 500 million, not to have the craziest gear in the world, for example, is nice. This is really helpful. Like, you get your, at least for some clans, this is even the difference between getting rewards or not, because some clans cannot kill Ultra Nightmare at this point. So these are the stats. Yeah, around 260 speed. I think that's kind of the threshold where he takes 2 turns per Chimera turn, so I can do my thing kind of double in a turn, and I get more turns out of him, so more equals more hits, more damage and stuff. But also it works with lower speeds. Don't worry, you can do like 210. You just don't hit as often, and then yeah, of course, your damage will suffer. But yeah, that's what I mean. Even if you get a couple of hundred, that still feels nice. Of course, he has the Cat's Gaze. There could be other things that you can use right there, but Cat's Gaze is just the best. The best one, the ultimate thing would be Grim Forest, the relic, the mythical relic that gives you more ignore defense, and also a perfect veil. It would be kind of nice for some trials in a Titus team. That would be actually amazing, because you can keep it up all time and stuff, and but yeah, I got some gemstones in there, of course. Like, my accuracy is not that high at the moment, but I do more damage about bosses, and that's where all these extensive damage comes from my set, because I also have like magma shield and everything. Yes, that's where everything comes from. And but yeah, again, just do lesser but still feel happy about it. It's great damage. It is so great, you know. Masteries are like this. I still got the Helm Smasher, what I maybe could ignore with the relic out of the Grim Forest. That's why I actually want it, but yeah, we will see if I get it. So that's about Titus. Wixwell is second fastest. Like, Mikage goes first, then Wixwell is the second fastest. And about Donatello, just a quick thing, they just need to be in the same realm of speed. That means if you have, for example, one in 310 speed, the others can go 300, 320. But they still will go after another. They will not overlap each other. There is kind of, that's the rule about speed tuning, that you get some speed when another one takes a turn and all these things that comes together. And then you have a realm of speed where you just have like 20 apart from each other, and you are still taking turn after turn. You kind of do a inner core where you just know, oh, my champions always do the same after another. I don't know about the boss when he actually does his hits, but I will just go after another, and that's what you want to create in this team. And yeah, Wixwell, he's in a shield set and a merciless set, but guys, I checked. It does not matter if you have merciless in this team. There is a possibility that merciless and your mastery that has 5% chance to proc also like a decreased cooldown and stuff works at the same time, and then you repeat your skill immediately. But how the speed tune is set up is this needs to happen 2 times in a row, that you get your merciless proc and your 5%, then you do your skill that increases your shield again, and then you, in the next turn, you got it again, that you actually grow on your durations or do this earlier or something. It's kind of hard to explain, but you will definitely understand when you watch my other video where I said like Donatello is the key or something. That's the thumbnail of the video. Maybe I link it in the description, but then you see like, I put it in a speed calculator and you can see like, this guy takes a turn, this guy, and I was kind of explaining it a little bit more, but technically Merciless doesn't bring you too much. Oh wait, that was kind of super quick. Let me go! Yes, alright, so these are the stats for him. I put him in a shield set. Merciless doesn't bring you too much, but also I do have the Magma shield, and I put it on Wixwell because he's my Hydra team. He is in my all my teams. There is always the Wixwell, of course. He's the enabler, so I put it on him. Even if I don't have the most HP in the world, I still took it because there are other shields that get attacked first. So this shield is kind of safe and it will grow and everything. So I put it on him. Makes a lot of sense. Yeah, like some gemstones and some gemstones, but they actually don't make too much sense. Like, yeah, some okay. The shield value is just on him. Like, he grows his shield better. But I just took it because kind of, let's put something in there. And he also got cruelty. And these are the masteries for him. The thing that you need to pay attention for, wait, let me get my mouse in here. I actually don't. Like this mastery right there, where you get 5 more resistance per buff that you put on your allies. That would be on Wixwell, 15 more resistance. So you can stack up on every buffer a little bit on resistance. And if you get up to 10 buffs, you can, with all having these masteries who are actually buffing, then you can get up to 50 resistance just for free by selecting the right mastery. And this really helps. These are like just tiny things where you're like, now I get it. I get over the threshold, and before it was just not possible. And with some tiny things like that in the background, it will be actually fine for you. And yeah. Ramantu. Alright, yeah. Wait. Those are his stats. Usually, I feel, yeah. Actually, yeah, okay, he's about right. Like, usually I would say make him a little bit slower, but 270 is right. Like, just make him a little bit faster than your Titus, and you should be good. So he is not likely to lose his shield, so he can be the tank for the ram form and just be there. Even if everybody else besides him and Titus lose the shield, it doesn't matter too much because they can heal and everything. So, like, faster than 260 I would definitely recommend, so he takes 2 turns. And he can actually do something. I don't have a relic on him, and I actually do not have. Okay, I got a blessing. What am I talking about? And yeah, like masteries are like this. Again, nothing too crazy. I put resistance on him that I get on the stats, but it depends on you. Whatever you can get more. Like if you get more natural resistance on your gear, but not the accuracy. Of course, you take the accuracy and everything, and all of these things. And if you do all these things, you can do something like me, because this time I was a little bit lazy, and I'm just gonna go show you my resource. And I'm competing right now with a Senna team. He does not have like the 6-star and everything, and he will probably way better than me. But I think this team is the most convenient to have a chance about Senna teams if you just don't have a Senna. And okay, Lamasu, Yumeko would also be kind of a really nice competition, but you know how hard it is to get actually a Yumeko, and Donatello was just a fusion. That's why I like it so much, and I'm just gonna quickly show you what you can do. This was on full auto. I just literally pressed the button and I went away, came back, took the damage, and I think some of my runs even didn't go all the way through because I got my shield stolen or something. But I was like, yeah, it's almost the end. I take it because, yeah, we are already kind of #1 right now. So I took it, and yeah, I think that's about it. That's everything you need to know. This time, I did not forget the presets. There's always so much. If I forgot something, I'm really sorry. Like, I really try to have so many things all the time. And yeah, but that will be about it. Make sure to press the like button. Subscribe if you haven't done already. And yeah. Have a nice day.